So one thing that I really recommend you to do is to practice comping every day. And the difference between comping and playing voicings is that comping is not voicings. Comping is voice leading. All right, so you have a voice on top. All right, so you have a voice that goes to, that leads somewhere. Comping is playing chords that lead somewhere. It doesn't even have to be difficult. Usually people think that comping has to be difficult. It doesn't not have to be difficult. This is like two notes. Third and seven, seven and third of B flat, and then third and seven of E flat. So we go F minor, 7, B flat 7, got E flat major 7, all right? So all right, so this was a 1 4 3 6 2. 1 4 3 6 2. All right, 1 4 3 6 2. So usually you know how there's this 1 6 2 5. A 1 6 2 5 is one thing, right? And then you have 1 4 3 6 2. That's another thing. All right, so you want to learn all those different things because those are going to help you. So let's take It Could Happen to You as an example. It goes to E diminished, right? E flat major, E diminished, F minor. What's funny is, in this case, you don't want to just play. When I'm comping with my friend that I play gigs with, I don't want to just play, like, in that space there are so many different chords I can add in to make it move, right? So I would do da 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 da, right? Right, so I'm going 1 4 3 6, and why I'm doing that is because I know it's going to the 2. So I know it's an E flat going to F minor, and usually people play it E flat major, E diminished. And that you can do, but you can do it more like, imagine doing 1 4 3 E diminished, but playing it from here. You want to have movements, okay? So that's the difference between someone that knows how to comp and someone that knows how to play voicings. All right, voicings are cool too, but if you can't make them move, that's like... Right? So that's basically just knowing movements is better than knowing voicings, okay? So knowing 1 4 3 6, all right? 1 1 4 3 6 1 4 3 6, and then you can do, all right? You can put dominance because all of them are leading, right? Can do. You need a few voicings, but in reality it's more about the rhythm, okay? So it's like E flat, A flat 7, G minor, C7, F minor, B flat, E flat. Comping and improvisation go very much together. So when you have a 2-5-1 in E flat major, you can use B minor E7 instead of the F minor B flat 7. So imagine you're doing F minor B flat 7, E flat major 7. What you can do instead is you can do B minor E7, E flat major 7. So that's the thing that, you know, when people talk about tritone substitutions, this is what it is. So a tritone substitution is literally, you go to the 5 and the 2 5 1, it's the second chord, right? So 2 5, the second chord is a 5. You go up a tritone from the 5, right? That's a tritone. So that would be the E. and you form a dominant chord from that tritone. And now you have yourself a tritone substitution. So in E flat, the tritone substitution would be going to the 5, B flat, and then changing it out. You're substituting it, all right? You're substituting that 5 to a tritone up. So you go up a tritone, E7. So that's a cool sound, right? All right, so that's kind of the thing. So what we're doing is, instead of playing F minor, B flat 7, E flat 7, we're going tritone sub. And so what we do is we put a 2 before that tritone sub. So for that tritone substitution, we're going B minor, E7. So you don't really have to think about a dominant chord by itself. You can always put a 2 before it. So that's a really good thing. And when improvising, you really want to use this concept. And I teach improvisation on a very deep level in my course, Guitarman Method. So I teach formations. Highly suggest you buy it now because it's a pre-sale and it's cheaper right now, so you really save a buck doing it. It's an investment and many people have already bought the pre-sale and are really happy. 2 modules are already out there with a lot of practice material. So learning improvisation the right way will also make you realize how to comp the right way. So when knowing this tritone thing, you can use it when improvising, right? B minor lines. And then you land on the E flat, right? So you just have to know the chord tone that's the closest, right? You hear that? So that's like kind of the thing, right? And I was thinking B minor and then landing on a chord tone in E flat major. So it's like, it's so... And that's why you can comp like that too, right? You have a 2-5-1. B minor. E flat 7 sharp, E7 sharp 9. Some stuff too using that tritone sub thing. Like the comping brain and the improvisation brain are the same because you're doing the same thing. When comping, you're improvising. So learning the different different methods of going to the one chord, that's what it is. That's what improvisation is too. It makes sense when you land on the last note, right? That's what it is. Always makes sense when you're landing on the last note, right? Doesn't even matter. Like sometimes I use the diminished scale. So good. What I do is I mix the diminished scale with the formations that I teach in Guitarman Method, which the formations that are really inspired by Pat Martino. I always mix the diminished scale, the half whole scale, when I'm improvising. All right. So when I'm improvising. Have those, like I always have that diminished scale in my arsenal, okay? So that's what I want to mix the formations with. But that's kind of something that you can do later when you've learned the formations. Hopefully you get the course, you can get the formations, learn them, do it in a step-by-step. Another thing that's really good with you buying the course is you literally have all your focus time on learning the thing that matters, okay? You don't have to think about all the different YouTube stuff that people teach you. Just learn the formations so you can improvise. We want to improvise. Okay, so B minor going into E flat major. You hear that? B minor going into E flat. That's it. All right? Nobody can tell me that doesn't sound good, okay? So that's just a B minor. major 7. So ba ba da 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 da. Third, 1 3 5. So 1 3 5, just a normal minor triad. Major 7, 1. Third, fifth, 1 3 5. Major 7, 1 3 5. Major 7. Alright, so you go to major 7, 1. Third, fifth, major 7, 1. 9. Third. And then you go kind of down in arpeggio. Major 7th, 5th, 3rd. We're thinking about B minor now, right? B minor. And then you go down to the 9, and then you go root, and then you go, and now you've landed on the E flat, so this becomes the 5th of E flat. So that will be B minor going into E flat major, and it sounds beautiful. Right, so that can be me knowing that, I don't have to rationalize it, kind of know everything about it. I could just use it in my playing, and then lo and behold, stuff will emerge, and I will be like, oh, that's what it is. Oh, it kind of acts as like this tritone substitution thing, so I can use the diminished, like what I'm trying to say here is don't think too much about the theory. Don't think about too much about like how stuff are connected. Just kind of just learn the stuff that feels good, that sounds good. Like this is an example, like just using B minor lines over a 2-5-1 and E flat if you want to get that kind of outside sound. So that's a B minor major, right? You start in the 9. That's a B minor major sound. The thing is, if you would use a B flat as a bass, that's a whole tone phrase, right? Or augmented, right? So that's what you realize. Oh, the augmented and the B minor major 7 are the same. The B flat augmented and the B minor major 7. You don't have to know all that right now, but you will see it. Like visually, you will learn those like kind of things the more you do it. So I want you to like surrender to the process. You're not supposed to learn everything right now. You're supposed to learn the things that matter, and then the process will tell you the rest of the answers. That's what I wish somebody told me, but I'm telling it to you right now. So take my advice. I don't know how long the pre-sale will go, so I really recommend you to get the pre-sale while you can. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Click on this video if you want to see more. Take care of yourself. Guitarman out.